The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I am Jennifer Nuya, and you're watching Stories from the Fringe, Season 1, Episode 13. Please let me know that you can hear me well by typing into the comments section where you are joining us from today. And we will also be using the same chat box to drop in links for that you can use for later. Unfortunately, my partner Harley won't be able to join us today because of a prior commitment. Anyway, wherever you are, Harley, I think he is in Zambales. Enjoy your time and take care. Stay safe. So you can use the chat box to drop in comments or questions or whatever you would like to share with us. Today we are fortunate to be to have Richard Abalos, a voice artist, to grace our show today. And later on, I'll introduce him. But before that, for those people who are tuning in for the first time to Stories from the Fringe, Stories from the Fringe aims to make DEIB, diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging a priority. And we do this by pushing uncomfortable topics around the subject from the fringe to the front and center of the conversation. We are committed to building a world where individual differences like race, class, gender, ability, among others, are not only seen and accepted, but also empowered and celebrated. I believe that we can all be a part of this collective vision. So that you can be fully engaged with Richard Abalos, I encourage you to turn off all distractions and prepare to make mental notes, mental or written, and be all ears. Yes, we will be. Apologies for the pun, but later on, we will hear Richard share his journey to becoming a voice artist that he is right now. All right, so may I call on now Richard Abalos.
Hello, Miss Enya from Stories of the Fringe. Thank you very much for having me on your show. Magandang umaga sa ating mga viewers all over the world. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for dropping in on the show. Richard, we're both products of Creativoices Productions.
Of course,
And that was, I believe, a year ago. Yeah.
Almost 2 years na actually. February 2020 tayo nag-start. 'Di ba? So we're 3 months away from our second year anniversary ng ating
Oh!
pagsasama, pagkikilala, 'di ba? Ang bilis.
Oh, how time flies. Hindi ko namalayan.
'Di
Oo nga,
ba?
no?
Ang
Yeah, so
galing.
how have you been since then? Since graduating from our creative or voice works workshops.
Yeah, so actually it's been quite a very an interesting journey para sa akin. So let's go back all the way from 2020 kung kailan tayo graduate, 'di ba? From Voice Act now batch 2. Talagang I think we were the last batch na nag-graduate physically na nakatapos ng
Yes.
workshop in face-to-face. You know, under, syempre, si Idol Voice Master, Sir Pocholo. And then, pagdating ng March, alam mo yung sasabak na sana tayo sana tayo sa mga booth, sa mga projects. Alam naman ang nangyari, alam naman natin ang nangyari last March 2020, which is pandemic. So, unfortunately, everything was put into a halt. In a scratching halt talagang. Lahat tayo napatigil, lahat nag-quarantine, na stay at home, stay safe, wear face masks. So, karamihan ng mga commercials, mga booths had to close for the meantime. So, paano tayo? Like, I was about to start our journey into voiceovers, into dubbing. We had to stay home. And then, we saw opportunity. 'Di ba? Si Sir Pocholo saw opportunity. And what happened was, tulad ng ginagawa natin, we played with StreamYard. Kumbaga, bago-bago pang StreamYard nun, you know, hindi pa siya ganun ka-popular na ginagamit ng mga live. So, ako isa sa mga unang pinili ni Sir Troy to host one of his shows under his his Facebook page na radio station na din. And then after that, you know, doon ako nahasa. I was trained as an online host. Hindi ko in-expect that I would be hosting shows already. Up to a point na nadagdagan kami, up to 5 shows, 10 shows, 15 shows. Lo and behold, I'm already one of the main anchors. And it's one of those unexpected things na hindi mo na-foresee sa'yo up until the pandemic happened. And take note, it took me almost 1 year bago magkaroon ng actual project, ng voiceover project that online ko pa siya nakita. And these are from strangers. So, I really had to crawl. I really had to really get myself known. Yung presence ko talaga, kailangan makita, makilala. And at the same time, kailangan ko rin talagang to get my voice out there. Kahit na madalas walang bayad, kahit na voluntary. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing to do volunteer work. Especially if you're still new. So, that's what I did for the whole year. And paunti-unti, umaangat. Crawling slowly back up, going up and up and up and up until, ayun, I've been getting projects, TVC, jingles, commercials, digital. So, kahit pa paano masasabi ko, Miss Enya, na my voice acting journey is becoming, how do you say this, more fruitful in the long term. Na I'm already, yung tinanim natin na seeds last February 2020 is umaangat na, nagbubunga na. Kumbaga, di ba?
Interesting. I'm happy for you. If di mo yata nabanggit, you're already the station manager. Tama ba?
Yes. Oo.
Oo.
Kumbaga, I'm in charge managing the social media and at the same time, overseeing lang naman kasi karamihan naman ang ginagawa namin is purely out of passion and voluntary. We're overseeing, ako in charge sa kung papalabasin ba yung show, marisked, you know, if there's a new show coming. So, ano lang naman siya. Basically, more of an overseer, supervise. And also the graphics. So, dun din ako nahasa with making graphics, with doing, you know, yung mga posters, and even sometimes video Kasi, syempre, gusto kong pagandahin yung page niyan at the same time, you know. And at least, nag-improve din yung aking video editing skills, yung canvas skills ko nga, ika nga, di ba? So, ayan. Sorry, may mga pa-sound effects ako. I mean, medyo nakasanayan ko na rin.
And congratulations for the good work that you're doing at VG8 Radio.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Enya, for acknowledging talagang yung VG8 radio, dun talaga kami galing, dun kami nagbunga. Lalo na if you're a voice artist starting over, and if you want to start as an online host, if you want to host your own show, then we have the platform for you. Mind you, we are already 12, 13 shows at present, and nadadagdagan na po kami. And God willing na paunti-unti tayong aangat. Ayan, may mga comment nasa comment section na.
All right.
Good morning.
Mhm. Okay, so I wonder, is this something that you have always wanted to do, or is it like the others, you just fell into voice artistry accidentally?
So how do I start this? Kasi simula nung 2017, since 2017, I've been already doing impersonations. And nung time na yun, tinatago ko pa siya. Actually, not 2017, 2014 na na-realize ko, uy, kaya ko pala manggaya ng boses, yung ganun. Kaya kong, yung mga nakikita ko sa TV, actually, yung mga nakakausap kong mga tao, sometimes na-adapt ko yung boses nila, and it makes them laugh, sometimes it makes them angry. Kasi nga, syempre, ba't mo ginagaya boses ko? Ano ba? Hindi mo naman pinaalam sa akin. Malay ko ba nag-stick na sa utak ko bakit ba? So, pero, nung time na yun, syempre, ikinahihiya ko pa siya, sad to say, because it's something na baka pagtripan ako ng tao, pagtawanan ako ng tao, because ganun yung perception ko, naku, baka pag manggaya ako ng boses, gawin akong clown. Ayoko naman ng ganun. I wanna be, in a way, gusto ko pasaya lang to. So, 2017, I took the chance na I posted a video of myself doing impersonations. Kung siguro if you want to go back all the way to 2017, Waze impersonations, ayun, that was the first video I posted of me doing voice impressions. And nagulat ako. You know, I was really surprised na my first video reached millions of people. So, because of that, na feature tayo sa KMJS, sa ibang station, sa CNN. So, I'm like, wow. So, not bad for a first time. So, ibig sabihin, I was doing something right. I was doing something that made people happy. At unfortunately, nung time na yun, I was still working abroad. I was still an OFW. I was pursuing my career because originally, di ko ata nabanggit before, I am a graduate of hotel and restaurant management, and I've been in the industry studying and working for 8 years na, since 2011. So, akalain mo yun, ang ganda ng credentials ko, may abroad, nag-aral ako abroad, nag-work ako abroad, manager, nagtrabaho ako dito, you know, I was destined to become talagang something in the, not just something, I was working really hard in the industry, but unfortunately, hindi ko na nakita yung passion ko doon. It led me into a deep sadness, talagang sabi ko, ayoko na. Every day when I was working, I feel like it was slowly eating me up inside. Imagine mo, abroad, mag-isa ka lang halos. You know, and then it happened. And then, at one point, sinabi ko, ayoko na. This is it. I'm not gonna renew my contract. I wanna do something that I really wanted to do, which was do content creation, impersonation. And it so happens, pag uwi ko, that was October 2019, na may mga voice acting workshops pala dyan. I'm like, wow, you can actually make a career out of voice acting. And at the same time, be a good content creator. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And lahat ng yan na-discover ko, of course, because of none other than, if kilala nyo si Miss Voiceover Flowers, of course, the one and only, Kathleen Zone. Yun yung, nung time na yun, actually, Miss Enya, ano pa lang siya, kaka-trending lang niya nun, when she posted yung, "This is my voice challenge." Diba? Doon pa lang siya, nakilala. And then, pinost niya yung one of my videos, na yung, uso pa nun yung, this is my voice, and meron akong isang video na nag-catch din, yung, "Uy, pare, this is my voice," and then, shinare niya. So, doon kami nagkakilala. I'm like, wow! Okay, Voiceover Flowers shared my video, and then, refer ako sa Creativoices, and lo and behold, I became a voice actor. I am using my voice to inspire, to create positive change. O, diba?
Mm.
Kalain mo, wala sa plano lahat. Pero, look at where we are now.
Mm.
Oy, shout out kay Direk Monsi. Napakalupit na producer, director yan.
Actually, apart from Monsi, meron na tayong mga iba pang
Ayan.
comments. So, meron tayo from Christine Ferrer. She's watching.
Oy, fellow
from
Siva.
Tarlac. Thank you,
Yan.
Christine, for
Batch
watching.
8 represent from Tarlac.
Also
Ito.
from Pau Kira.
Magandang umaga from Pasig City, Sir Pau. Pasampol, mamaya yan, brother. Hintayin nyo lang, medyo pag ginanahan na talaga ako. Ayan, ako, ayan na. Si Miss Candy. Ganda ng pangalan mo, daling tandaan yan. Miss Isabel Valenzuela from Makati City. Thank you very much. Thank you. Chester Cruz. Oy, mga Sivap boys pala to. Represent. What's up? Oy! Sana all minamahal. Ayun. Ayan, may mga nanonood, no? So, si AJ Calioza. Sorry, yan. I hope I got your name correctly. Oy, ito si Earl Santos. Oy, kasama ko lang to kagabi. Wow, ang daming, thank you for your support, mga tropa. Yan, mga ka-rictards. Yung mga tinatawag ko sa mga followers ko.
Rictards ang tawag mo sa kanila.
Diba? Wow, ha? Ano? Diba? Ayan. Si Mel. Uy, tagaan na yan. All the way from Cebu City. Mga kasama ko sa New Zealand yan. What's up, brother Mel? Ayan, grabe, all the way from Cebu City, pero nagkakilala kami nung nasa abroad pa kami when we were still studying and working. Yan. Christine Ferrer. Oh, Chester Cruz. Naiiya ako, bawal ata ako magpa-sound effect ng mga kanta dito. Medyo, kahit gustuhin ko, ayan, shout out. May magpapa-shout out na. Ayan, sige, shout out natin ang kaibigan nating si Mr. John Michael Ace Gadya. Ayoko nito. Yan, napakayaman po naming friend na musical director, composer. Sorry, makulit ako, Miss Enya. Ayan, ang daming comments lang kayo. Si Papa Lemo, isa pa yan. Puro sivap. Yan, yung mga, kita mo, Miss Enya, yung support system namin under the voice artist industry. And we'll get into that later. Kung ano nga ba yung sivap na yan. Ang daming naka-photo, ang daming may ganyang profile picture. So, ayan, I will tell you more of that later. Di ba?
Yeah. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy, Richard, with the amount, if I can say, no, you are wealthy. Kasi tayo, parang ang tingin lang natin when we say wealthy, puro pera, di ba? Possessions. But we can also be wealthy with friendship, with relationships, right?
Yun, yes. Amen to that.
Yeah.
That,
so I'm happy for you na andito yung full support ng iyong buong tropa, ng iyong CVAP family.
Grabe, mga yes, CVAP family. Thank you sa inyong support. Ayan, si Marinel. O yan, si Brian Dave. Napakahusay ng bata na yan. Si Sir John Anthony Kabuga. Ayan. Great day. Wealthy with family. O, si AJ Calioza. Ayan, wow. Thank you sa inyong suporta. Ayan. Baka nakabantay kami. Ganon. Nakabantay. Baka may bagong chika. Huwag ka mag-alala, papale. Wala pa rin akong jowa. Okay lang yan. Huwag ka mag-alala.
Pinapansin ba nila?
Oo, grabe sila. Ganyan talaga pag ganyan talaga, Miss Enya, pag sawi. Talagang
Parang hindi ka naman mukhang sawi. Sa lahat ng sawi, Richard, ikaw yung tawa ng tawa.
Syempre, idadaan na lang natin when there is sadness, idaan na lang natin sa tawa para tuloy-tuloy ang laban. Ayan, may nga ako actually, Miss Enya, may theme song talaga ako kasi lagi kong pinapatugtog to whenever we're doing workshops kasi alam mo naman ang buhay, maraming hugotero, maraming hugotera. So, sabi ko, lagyan natin ng sound effects, Diyos ko. So, ayoko i-play dito, baka ma-technical pero kahit gustuhin ko man. But, kaya may sinasabi dito, kapit kamay. Kasi yun yung lyric nung pinapatugtog ko. Kapit kamay! Diba? Kung familiar kayo sa karaoke, ayun. Sorry, ang kulit ko, no?
Okay lang yan. Masaya nga eh.
Di ba?
All right, so let me take this time to also thank our avid viewers. Also, thank you, Cholita Esplana. Thank you, Celso and Lydia Macaraya. They're watching all the way from Indiana, USA. Thank you
Uy!
also to
Nag-OJT ako dyan. Indianapolis. Yes.
yes,
Shout
and
out.
then thank you also Edwina Casaria, Gina Andrade, and Teresita Linus Manalo. Thank you, Beverly Ann, Eliamil Rosales, Rezil Ramirez, Arding Bautista, all the way from Japan, and Rezil Ramirez and Jeremy Jose. Thank you all for your support. Thank you,
Yun,
Siva,
support.
for tuning in. And
Of
also,
course!
ano,
Oy! Oy, isa pang malupit na director yan. Oy,
ka.
Direct, wag ganyan, boss. So, Diyos ko,
Alright.
Lord.
So, bago tayo tuluyang pumalaot, for the appreciation of our viewers who are not familiar with voice artistry. So, Richard, what is voice artistry?
Sige, okay. Good question, Miss Enya. So when you say voice artistry, ito yung mga naririnig mong boses when you watch and hear commercials, and even mga cartoons, yung mga dub sa cartoons. So anything that involves your speaking voice is a part of voice artistry. Yung maririnig mo sa telepono, thank you for calling, ganito, ganyan. Thank you for your interest. So that is a part of voice artistry. Napakalawak po niya. And unfortunately, dito sa Pilipinas, ika nga ni voice master natin, si Sir Pocholo, na it's still an underappreciated profession, an art. So, dahil doon, we're trying our best to expand this kind of profession and turn it into a passion. And sabi nga nila, we use our voice to promote positive social change. It's not just about the money, the fame, but also the way you help people and the way you inspire people, lalong-lalo na ngayong pandemic na maraming malungkot, maraming na de-depressed because they lost their job, they lost their business, they lost family members, and it really would make, even if we contribute just a little bit para mapagaan ang inyong buhay, using our voice, masaya na kami, malaking bagay na sa amin yun. So, ganon.
All right. So we'll go on for a short break, and after that, probably siguro yung hinihintay ng mga fans mo, Richard, you can do some quick voice impersonation.
Sige. Alright. Sige,
Alright.
Definitely. Sige, break muna. Ganyan naman kayo eh. Hihiwalayin nyo naman ako eh. Break na naman kaagad eh. Sige na. Okay, see you later.
Have you been dreaming of launching your own podcast but don't know how and where to start? Let ValuePod Productions podcast editing and management services help you effortlessly launch, syndicate, and grow your podcast. Message us at facebook.com/ValuePodProductions. ValuePod Productions podcast editing and management services, humanizing personal connections through podcasting.
It's 51 days before Christmas. How time flies! Okay, it's already November 4. I did not even realize it. If you haven't made your wish list yet, or you haven't bought any gifts from for your loved ones and friends, I suggest that you head on over to IG and check out Private Pub Avenue PH. They have a wide selection of Filipino terno and unique designs that you can choose from. TNC is a live stream platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch these shows that you see on the screen. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, but we make it easier for you. TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our vision is to become a global 24/7 live stream channel that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. Follow us on IG, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search #TNC now. Of course, thank you for supporting Stories from the Fringe. We're live streamed every Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. For sponsorships, please email now at thenewchannel.com or send us a direct message. Enjoy these life-changing shows because we made them just for you. All right, so shall we? You are watching Stories from the Fringe, and we have with us on our show Richard Abalos, a voice artist, and also the station manager of
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back, Richard. And before we left for a short break, all right, we promised our our viewers, our Facebook and YouTube viewers that you will you will show us, let us hear the many voices of Richard Abalos. Okay, disclaimer lang ha, kasi I know that there are some copyright issues. Wala namang copyright infringement intended by Richard trying to impersonate these people.
Grabe, wait, hindi ko alam paano ko sisimulan tong...
Nakaka-copyright ba ang boses, Richard? Hindi naman,
of course
no?
Not, of course.
Okay.
Sample daw. Ayan, bihira kayo. Ang kukulit ng mga nasa comment section. Alam nyo. Alam mo, Miss Enya, itong mga tao rito, kung hindi nila tigil-tigilan yung pag comment ng hindi kagandahan, siguraduhin ko. Ako bahala dyan. Ikaw, Earl Santo. Sinout out talaga.
Character.
Ayan, nagpapa-shoutout na mga nagpapa-shoutout na isang kapit kamay naman dyan. Hindi, later. Sino pa bang gusto niyo marinig? Wow, ang lupit mo. Ikaw, Pao Kira. Anong presidente? Sino presidente dito, ha? Wala. Ako lang nandito. Kalma ka lang, ha? Ako lang to. Ayan po sa ating mga kababayan, ang payo po ni Presidente Duterte, mask, hugas, at iwas. Maraming salamat po. Hulaan nyo kung sino yun. Hulaan nyo kung sino. Balita ko tatakbo kong pagiging presidente. Kaso gusto ko talagang actually, yung ginagawa ko susuportahan ko para sa bansa. Wala na akong masabi. Basta ako, idol ko si presidente. Okay, galing ni Pao, nahulaan, diba? Ay! Hindi ko kaya si Bimbi, no! Hindi. Sa mga viewers dyan, sa mga nagsasabi kong pong kamukha ko si Bimbi, yun po yung anak ni Chris Aquino, isa pong napakalaking fake news yun. Isa pong napakalaking fake news na kamukha ko raw si Bimbi. Napakalayo po namin, mas malapit po ako. Hindi totoo yun, Mr. Pao Kira. Hindi po hawig na may salamin lang talaga. Pero ang katotohanan yan, mas malapit pa ang aking itsura. Kumbaga, mas malapit pa naman ang itsura ko kay James Reid kaysa kay Bimbi. Ano ba yan? Mali ata ang inyong paningin. Magpa-check na po kayo sa doktor. Panawagan ko na po. Panawagan ko po yun sa inyo. Kaya magpa-doktor na kayo ng mata. Kung hindi ako maglinis niyan. My God. James Reid daw. Ay, Miss Enya, mga... Ba't ang daming nagko-comment ngayon? Anong meron sa mga tao? Dahil ba 11 ng umaga? Anyway, we are live on TNC. Thank you for your support. Sino pa gusto nyo marinig? Ikaw, Miss Enya, baka may kilala kang do you want to hear somebody na specifically na gusto mong marinig na voice?
The last time that I've watched your videos, you can make at least 30 voices, right? So since then, ba may iba pang nadagdag?
That was actually a couple of months ago. May isa kasi yung video na kumakanta ako na 15 yung ginawa ko. Yung 30 voices, yung kaya ko yung ginagawa ko. Yung sa GMA. Live from GMA News and Current Affairs. Narito ang The New Channel TNC. Request Ben to... Tulfo Brothers, kaya ko. Sakto, naka-jacket ako. Ikaw kasi is Christine Ferrer. Ito lang masasabi ko sa inyo. Ayusin ninyo buhay niyo, mga bombolyas. Mga hinayo pa kayo. Kung hindi otherwise, I'll make sure na mahuli kayo ng pulis. Himas Rehas! Dito lang sa Bitag Live. Pasensya na po, sir. Ito po, nandito na po si Idol Rafi. Ito po si Mr. Earl Santos. Paano raw po umorder ng ito? Mukhang illegal po na droga yung pinapa-order niya sa akin, sir. Delikado po yan. Si naman, Erwin. Ito naman kasi si Mr. Pao Kira. Ayun, kakatapos lang ni kapatid Idol Rafi. Ako naman to, ha? So, yung mga comments ninyo, ha? Ayusin ninyo. Yan, ito si Earl. Starbs. Uy, pa. I'm like so wow na right now. Do you wanna make... guys, si Earl Santos. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna order like, Yaya! Can you like turn on the Grab app? Like, I wanna order Starbs, Like, can you ask Manong driver so he can pick you up? And after that, can you like go to the grocery? I'm kind of craving for like some Wagyu beef. Can you like go to Japan? I'll make tawag Manong pilot so he can have the private plane ready. Ano ba yan? Diyos ko.
Wagyu beef talagang straight from Japan.
Oo naman, syempre. Only the best quality. Upa. Kaya ni Daddy yan. Huh.
Okay. So I wonder, and perhaps our viewers are wondering, how long does it take for you to be fully able to impersonate a voice?
Depende kung sino yan. Kasi syempre, kailangan talaga very attentive or very observant ang iyong tenga. You have to not just the voice, the tonality, yung mannerisms nila. 'Di ba? Parang pag sinabi mong babalu, syempre may tinatawag diyan sa pagturo ng voice acting, yung pitch, yung mouth work, yung syempre yung rhythm. So may mga ganun tinuturo kami sa sa Certified Voice Artist program. If you're an aspiring voice actor, yun po ang mga tinuturo namin, how to find your own voice. So, tulad sa akin, like, syempre, kung iboses mo si Donald Trump, so, syempre, paano ba siya magsalita? So, medyo matanda yung tono niya, pero medyo social. So, it's like this, you wanna sound like the former president. Kailangan medyo social, medyo posh, pero may mouth work siya, napapansin niyo, laging nakapucker up ang lips niya pag nagsasalita, di ba? Tapos, yung kamay niya ganun. Laging pinapakita ang kamay because he's a salesman and it's kind of like a sales tactic niya. And he always repeats words and with a lot of adjectives. So, yung mga ganong klase, napapansin niya. Like, I'm here on the new channel. This channel is very new, very fantastic. It's a wonderful, wonderful channel. A wonderful, wonderful program. It's a must watch. It's a must buy. It's a state of the art, top of the line. Yung ganon, diba? So, napansin yung every detail, and trust me, it takes a lot of time for some characters, pero yung iba, madali. So, ganun.
So, you must have very high observational skills, right?
Tama. Kailangan observant ka sa tao. Like, not just with their body. Actually, talagang, siguro, ko na rin to. Not sakit, but it's kind of a habit that I developed na their movement, yung how they speak, yung kanilang facial expression. Kaya, tapos at the same time, kaya ko siya sa utak, yun ang naaalala ko.
I would prefer not to call it sakit, but I think the uncanny ability, the uncanny ability to copy other people's word and also their mannerisms, the total package. Because you have to be very believable, right? Exactly. You have to be in character when you do this.
Close
and you
to
have
100%.
Yes, that's correct. Now, what is the most difficult part of being a voice artist? Meron ba? Or is it parang lahat ng facets ng voice artistry and na-i-enjoy mo?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. Pero if in terms of challenges talaga is the consistency. Like, may nasa punto na ako ng buhay ko na I'm already opening myself up to more projects, to bigger projects. Kasi syempre, gusto kong ma-expand ang aking market, ang aking boses. Na yun nga, sabi ni Earl dito, ang hirap maghanap ng client ngayon. Kasi the competition and kung tama ba or tugma ba ang iyong boses doon sa gusto nila. So that's really difficult because it's our market, our supply is growing in all thanks to our, syempre, dahil sa Certified Voice Artist program, dumadami na ang mga kapwa voice artist natin. And that's a good thing. But at the same time, talagang kailangan marunong ka na mag-market ng sarili mo. And it's becoming more challenging, but at the same time, talagang tiwala lang talaga because just like in life, there are ups and downs na like last month, konti lang ang naging projects ko. Pero nung September, maraming tumawag sa akin. Ngayon, may mga kumakausap din sa akin. So, hopefully madagdagan pa. And once you find the right client, the right relationship, kasi like I said, it's not just about the money. It's how you share your voice and how you develop that kind of relationship sa mga kliyente mo. Lalong-lalo na syempre pag mabait si client. Yun ang gusto natin, di ba? Yung madaling kausap. So, You just need to find the right client or the right voice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So for the next 6 to 12 months, what do you plan to do? Or what do you plan to create? Aside from finding more clients.
Aside from finding more clients, hopefully talaga hopefully may matulungan tayo na mag-build up to build themselves up, you know. That's why like I said, like we always say, we use our voice to inspire, to promote positive change. Sana makilala pa ang ating boses, marinig pa ang ating boses to be able to expound further what we are doing, na we're doing the right thing, and sabi ko eventually kung may perang dadating, bakit hindi? Pero kung wala, di wala. Ganun talaga. Basta alam mong tama yung nasa puso mo.
Mm. I love that. I love that. All right. So this is one question that we usually ask our clients. And in your space, voice artistry, how do you think voice artistry can help create a more diverse, inclusive, and equitable society?
A more diverse, inclusive, and equitable society. Okay, that's a interesting question. So, ang voice artistry kasi, once upon a time, was a very sarado. Let's just say only a few people can enter. But because of our online activities, because yun na nga, nabuksan ni Voice Master, nagkaroon tayo ng programa online, which is Certified Voice Artist Program, we are now equal. Ibig sabihin, equality of opportunity para sa lahat. Para sa lahat na gusto mag-aspire na makarating sa kanilang pangarap. And it's not just about voice artistry. Pwede ka maging like what you're doing as an online host, as a public speaker, anything that involves using your voice. Yun po ang aming target. So we're not just focused on voice artistry alone, but ang dami. Like you can become a DJ, you can become a what else? Yung anything, an anchor, news anchor, journalist. Kasi anything that you hear that is using a voice, yun po ang tinatamaan natin. And we want to make sure that our industry becomes more respected, more aware. Yun na nga sabi dito, CVAP, no one should be left behind. So, kasi importante talaga na everyone, ito si Miss Jane, hanga ako dyan, like, she is one of our anchors sa aming show called Voice of PWD. So, when you say PWD, iba yung pumapasok sa utak niyo, di ba? But it actually means power, wisdom, and dynamism. If you search the show, ibig sabihin nun, they feature mga guests that are, sabihin natin, hindi sinasabing disabled, differently abled ang tawag sa kanila. Because may mga iba-iba yung kanilang pinagdaanan sa buhay. You know, if you search Jane on Facebook, talagang you will see her talents despite her yung kanyang adversity. So ganun kami na we are using this voice not just to promote positive change but to help others, lift them up. Kasi yun, imagine mo ang muscle pag 60 ka na, na yan, 'di ba? Parang mabilis na mag-stagnate. Ang boses kahit 80 anyos ka, you can still use it as long as hindi ka naalagaan mo, 'di ba? So that's the goal hopefully of the industry, to create a more inclusive, equitable, 'di ba? Na imagine mo, it's not just for voice artists, it's for people from all walks of life. Hindi na siya sarado sa tao. And hopefully yung industry natin is maging popular, tulad syempre pag sinabi mo sa Japan or sa US, kilala ang voiceover artists ang mga voice talent. Sana dito rin sa Pilipinas mabigyan ng respeto ang ating industriya. And hopefully we become part of that change. You know?
Yeah, thank you for that, Richard. That reminds me of the words of James McNeil. I attended one of his webinars on a weekend, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 weeks ago, wherein he said that our main purpose in life, every one of us, is to be the ambassador of God's love, whatever form it may be. So for voice artists, if that is using our voice to make a positive change, right?
Yes.
So we serve greatly and we deserve greatly. So our blessings from God is not only for our own benefits. So we should be the conduit of blessings of God to other people. So prosperity to us and prosperity through us.
Amen tayo dyan.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm reminded of that while I was listening to you. All right. So before we close, we're close to the bottom of the hour. What are the three actionable steps that you can advise aspiring voice artists to enter or to be known in the field? Kasi sabi mo kanina, it's quite a challenge with the oversupply and then, shall I say, under demand of oversupply of voice artists in the field. So how can you stand out as a voice artist?
Sige. Unat sa lahat, like for all aspiring people who want to enter the industry, kailangan mo ng education. You need to arm yourselves with proper training. Kaya nga kami nandito sa Certified Voice Artist Program to provide that kind of platform for you para makapagsimula ka man lang. You know, and like I said, it's not just for voice artistry, it's anything that involves using your voice. So, with that, na nakapag-aral ka na't lahat, of course, there's always YouTube. But once you enter yung aming programa, yung aming CVAP program, marami kang makikilala from different walks of life. You know, we have online hosts, may mga iba nurse, doctors, even attorneys. So we are a very diverse group, business people, na magtutulungan tayo. And because of that, our goal talaga is to really expand the industry using our voice. And pangalawa, so once you enter the training, of course, you always audition at hanap ka ng proper equipment. Of course, tuturo din namin yan. Audition, volunteer work. Unfortunately, you have to, fortunately and unfortunately, talagang kailangan mong magsimula sa baba. You know, sometimes you're paid, kahit maliit, sometimes you're not paid, but you have to start somewhere because you want to build your portfolio, your voiceover reel, ika nga. And then once you get the hang of everything, it becomes easier for you. It becomes more, how do you say this? Masanay ka na sa gamay mo na yung ginagawa mo. Then that's the time you market yourself. That's when you strive harder. You strive for bigger things. You strive for the moon para maabot mo ang gusto mong maabot. But at the same time, never, ever, ever forget when you're at the top. Never forget how you started. Never forget where you came from. Ayan, sabi nga ni Miss Christine Ferrer, CVAP is very specific. Oo, totoo yan. So, talagang it really hits you hard on what you really want to do in life. Talagang tatanungin ka niya when you enter the program. Because it really realigns yourself with your passion and your purpose. And yun po ang importante sa atin, sa ating industriya. Because without passion, without purpose, when you just do this for the sake of earning, it's not gonna be long-lasting. It's not gonna, hindi siya pang matagalan. Because may mga times, like I said, may mga times kahit ako na mahina ang projects, mawawalan kang gana. So, you do this because you really want to do this. You really want to become a great voice artist. You really want to share that voice. You really want to be the change, the positive change. Lalo na ngayong generation na to. So, ayun, just keep in mind at the end of the day, if you do what you're doing, if you love what you're doing, rather, then it's no longer work. It's your passion. And tuloy-tuloy nyo lang yan. Because you will go somewhere if you don't quit.
Thank you for that, Richard. Ang daming, I'm sure na natutunan yung ating mga viewers from you. And so they can continue connecting with you, can you please share with us your social media handles?
Sure. So please do follow. Isisend ko siguro sa private chat ko. Just follow my personal profile, Richard Abalos, or the Rick Matthews. Dun ko pinost lahat ng aking, even my YouTube. Just search the Rick Matthews. Just search my profile. Or Richard Abalos. Nandun yung mga hosting, voiceover reels ko. Some of my impersonation work, some of my voiceover work, you can also see. So don't worry, it's ano naman tayo, it's PG, it's a family friendly. So yun lang po. So please do visit my social media pages and I try ko nga i-share dito sa ano. So hopefully makita ninyo. Yan. So Richard Abalos or just type in the Rick Matthews sa yan po ang aking screen name. So meron po sa mga hindi po nakakala, may screen name po ako, screen agent is screen height. So for more information, PM is the key. So ayan, just follow my social media pages and doon po nyo makikita ang aking mga kakulitan.
Alright. So, requirement ba yan ng voice artist na magkaroon ng screen name?
Ay, mas maganda. Like, when you, like, for example, when you enter our workshop, CVAP, one of your requirements is to have your own branding, your own voice name. Kasi, syempre, paano ka nga makikilala paano mo makikilala na boses mo yan sino nga ba yan Sino nga ba yung nagboses niyan, di ba? Uy, sino pala yan? Si The Rich Voice pala yan. Si The Rick Matthews pala yan. Or si Voiceover Flowers pala yan, di ba? So, those simple things really help a lot.
Yeah. So thank you for highlighting that. We can always learn from other masters on YouTube or online sources. Pero iba pa rin kung mag-aaral tayo sa institutions like CVAP. Kasi unparalleled yung type of support na ibibigay nila sa atin. And of course, tayo din na mga halimbawa sa ganyang field, voice artistry, hosting, we also thrive on referral method, diba? So, ang nakakatuwa dyan is people helping out other people in the industry. All right, so this has been a wonderful conversation with you, Richard. Thank you so much for dropping in on the show. And thank you everyone. Yes. Thank you everyone for watching today. I hope you learned as much as I did from Richard Abalos. If you liked today's conversation, please let us know on the comments section. With from the scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, let us know how you rate today's episode. And thank you so much for choosing to spend your morning with us. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day or evening, depending where you are in the world. God bless everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Enya. Thank you, the new channel. And we will see you very soon. God bless!